Hey, shalom, 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 Israel. Call Halayim La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekal Kadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders in Great Millstone who have taught me this truth and who rule well. Enough respect and salutations, peace and blessings out there to you sincere and hopeful elect, scattered abroad across the four winds of this earth. I'm your fellow servant Malachi, coming in from the GMS Bay Church. All right, and I have an article going into World War III, going into predictions and basically the different things that's going on in the earth right now in the background. All right, you may hear certain brothers, they go into World War III and the different things that's going on with the different tensions arising with the different countries, and that's all a part of prophecy. All right, this is the time that the Lord is gathering up the nations. He's stirring up those spirits, all right, so that they can go into the valley of Jehoshaphat. All right, so that the Lord can go ahead and destroy those armies over there, and that this place, Babylon the Great, all right, will be destroyed. All right, so all these different events that you see that's going on in the earth right now, these are things according to prophecy. As you read in the book of Revelations 19, I believe it's 19 and 10, going into how Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. All right, so we're coming in the state of Yahweh Shai, all right, and we're telling the people, all right, what is to come. All right, we are the heralds, all right, heralding in, all right, the second coming of the Messiah. All right, by the way of these different events, all right, which is prophecy. So here's I believe it's the news article from express.co.uk. So I believe it's I guess a major publisher out there in the UK. So it says World War III. It says World War III, also known as the Third World War, refers to the next possible worldwide military conflict. Iran and the U.S. plus Russia and India have experienced growing tensions. All the latest news, World War III predictions, and whether World War III is coming in 2016 can be found below. All right, and these are certain things that they kept, I guess, since 2016. I guess it's a little bit of an older article, but they have different current events still on here. All right, it says the term World War is used to describe two previous major global conflicts in the 20th century, going into what, World War I and World War II. All right, and in these last days, World War III is happening. All right, it says if World War III starts, you see that how they got to put if. They already know that World War III is happening because of the rising tensions between these countries. Okay, so it says if World War III starts, who will be allies and will battle lines be drawn east and west? All right, but according to prophecy, that it's going to be a split. It's going to be a world war, but it's going to be everyone turning their back, all right, on this great whore, Babylon the Great. All right, and they're going to shoot all their missiles over here, all right, and they're going to align all the other different countries together and to destroy this one country, all right, which is America, Babylon the Great. So it says World War III mapped the 6 places where World War III could break out in 2021. Here's one. It says World War III fears as Russia and China ramp up military power and chilling threat to West. You have another article there. It says U.S. gears up for summer war game amid rising concerns about Russia and China. Conflict fear. Beijing outguns U.S. in war games stimulating Taiwan invasion. Ex-official Kim Jong-un threat North Korea to launch massive ballistic missile sub in near future. All right, so these countries are bucking up. They're getting angry one at another. All right, but soon they're all going to come in league, all in one to another. Let's go up some more. It says U.S.-China tensions rise as Beijing says its military is not afraid of any challenge. All right, so this is the countries that were basically deemed as being a little terrified because of the military might that's here in Babylon the Great. But the Lord is putting the spirit on these top officials, these top ambassadors for their country, all right, to speak out against this great whore, all right, telling her what, she's nothing. All right, so it says China launches furious attack on Joe Biden over human rights. Don't dare lecture us. All right, so these devils, these other heathens that's out there, all right, they see this damn Edomite, all right, they see what they're all about. You see that they're nothing but lies, all right, and hypocrisy, all right, and you see that the U.S. is trying to come after these other different countries, all right, and telling them how they should run their different things, but these countries are standing up on their own 2 feet now, okay? We can keep going on. It says, World War III fears. Chinese spies can listen to conversations of any member of the British public. All right, so now you got them spying on different countries. All right, anyone that's probably lining up with U.S. Babylon the Great. Let's see. It says U.S.-China war fears. Expert warns any conflict will get worse before it gets worse. All right, and it says Israel-owned ship attacked by Iranian missile in Arabian Sea. Conflict fears. So you already know U.S. all right, and Iran, they're both together in alliance. All right, so if Iran, not so like if Israel, all right, has to go into war, guess who's coming right along with them? All right, it's gonna be the U.S. All right, and it's, guess what? And if that other country that which is with Iran, you already know China or Russia is probably gonna back them. All right, so it's just going to be conflict upon conflict, tensions upon tension, all right, between these 2 countries. And we can see that we're in the midst of this that's happening right now. All right, it's even prophesied. Yahweh Shai said it in Matthew 24, and we're going to get that. It says, UK brace for space war as Russia fires fearsome weapon. Satellites could be shot down. All right, so these leaders are basically taunting each other. All right, with their different tactics that they have. Let me keep going on some more. What? World War III warning. Boris pledges billions in race for ground. No, it's like it. Biden warning. U.S. president's terrifying hypersonic missile can hit Moscow in 20 minutes. All right, so they out here making threats. All right, they're out here showing what their missiles, all right, what their the military system can do, and these other countries are not even scared about it. So that's how you know that the spirit, all right, of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai is upon these leaders. All right, the Lord is working on the minds of these great leaders, these leaders that's in these other different countries. And we can keep going on, but you can see so much World War III updates that's going on, because this is the Lord getting ready to come gather his elect. All right, we're about to see World War III sometime in this generation. All right, soon come. All right, so let's jump to the scriptures. What was that I was trying to get? Matthew 24. All right, Matthew 24, and we can start at verse 5. No, we start at verse 5. It says, "For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many." All right, so you can already see that's going on right now. Many people are already deceived. They're deceived by these different false prophets that have been set up. All right. Even Esau has his little minions out here being set up out here in his system to deceive the people. All right, these different religions. All right, so the people, especially 2/3 of the nation of Israel, is deceived. They are deceived. Okay, so it reads on. It's verse 6. "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet." All right, so the end is not yet, but the end is being manifest. All right, the times is being manifest by the ways of prophecy. We can see it. It says, verse 7, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows." All right, so we've been seeing the beginning of sorrows. We've been seeing these things already come to pass, and this is the Lord amping up the time. He's speeding up the time. All right, for the elect's sake. All right, let's go up a little bit more. I believe what that's so like it's verse 22. It says, we're gonna jump down to verse 22. "And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened." And we can see the days being shortened right now. The Lord is making this thing plain. All right, making it plain until what? The elect, so they can see. All right, to get their the house in order, to show that the Lord is coming back soon. Let's jump to what's that? Isaiah. use Isaiah 34. Isaiah 34, we're going to start at verse 1. Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all the things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He have utterly destroyed them. He have delivered them to the slaughter. All right, this is getting ready to happen. All right, the Lord's fury is upon all the different nations. All right, these ICBM missiles, all these different things. All right, but it's getting ready to come and touch down here in Babylon the Great. All the different people from these different nations, they're here in this great melting pot. The Lord is getting ready to destroy. All right, it's written. All right, and the Lord has spoken it. All right, so these things have to happen. All right, so Babylon the Great will be destroyed. Verse 5. It says, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. All right, so Babylon the Great, the people that's here, especially all these Edomites, these other different nations, these different wicked spirits that's here in Babylon the Great. The Lord said his sword is going to be bathed in heaven. Meaning it's going to come out of the silos and come out into the atmosphere, and it's going to drop down upon this place. All right, the Lord is already going to be over there on the other side, destroying the armies. All right, he's going to be making his way over here when those missiles get shot. All right, and when you see the missiles in the sky, that's when you know that the time is nigh at hand, that the elect, all right, is about to get delivered. I could keep going on down into it, but we're gonna jump into a little bit more prophecy. Revelations, what was 11? Revelations 11. All right, it says, and after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them. And who was that them? All right, that's the men who sigh and cry, the elect. All right, so the Lord has put the spirit upon those men. All right, upon the elect. All right, that life has entered into them, which is Yahweh Shai. It says, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. All right, because it's a miracle that these people have woken up out of the dead state that they were in. All right, and coming into life, coming into how they're preaching about the kingdom to come, the destruction of Babylon the Great. All right, the deliverance of the elect. All right, these men stood upon their feet. They stood stiffly. All right, for the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, and the people that seen them, and they had great fear. Let's go into these the elites. All right, these other different nations that's out here. It says, and they saw and they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. That's going into what? Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5. All right, how the enemies basically beheld them. All right, going up and wondering. All right, about their salvation. All right, they never thought that salvation would come and save those men. All right, and that's going to be the Lord telling them what? To come up. All right, to the cloud. All right, that's going to be the elect being gathered. All right, from what? From Babylon before this place gets destroyed. Verse 13. It says, in the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell, and in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000, a complete number of men. It says, and the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the power of heaven. All right, so when you see that destruction, all right, this place basically in what the sea of fire, the glass, basically like a glass of fire. All right, this place is going to be devoured. All right, it's going to look nothing but just fire all on the ground, like a lake of fire. All right, and when we see it, it says what? The remnant, all right, the ones who are delivered, all right, will be affrighted. All right, but they're still going to give praise and glory unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, it says the second war was past, like I stated earlier, World War I and World War II. All right, this is going to what? World War III, like the article just said. You can see the different tensions rising up. So it says the second war was past, World War II, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. All right. We've been seeing the rumors. We've been seeing the different tensions rising. All right. This is the Lord showing that the ICBM missiles, World War III, the deliverance of the elect. All right. All these things are coming simultaneously, and it's coming quickly. All right. Right before everyone's eyes. All right, this is why it's going to be a great deliverance, all right, for the children of Israel, which goes into what? The elect. All right, they will have a great deliverance, all right, while the rest of the our enemies, all right, the ones that's looking, the ones that's on the ground looking up, all right, looking at our salvation, all right, it's going to be a frightening unto them. All right, they're going to be horrified, all right, so they're not going to know what's going on, but they're going to know when they see the missiles, all right, after the elect has been beamed up. All right, so hey, just letting you know that hey, World War III is on the rise. We can see the different tensions rising. So hey, this is the time to keep the faith, stay prayed up, constantly pray. All right, and hopefully, Lord willing, all right, the Lord will have mercy, all right, upon those men who sigh and cry. All right, hey, so Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to you, Akim, Akwakim. All right, I want to give all honors and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rekal Double honors to my apostles and elders in Great Millstone who have taught me this truth and who rule well. Love, respect, and salutations, peace and blessings to you sincere and hopeful elect, scattered abroad across the four winds of this earth. I'm your fellow servant Malachi. Shalom.